Hello, everybody. It's Gloria from Gigi the Crochet Queen. Welcome back to my channel. And look at my little Afra, my latest little doll that I made. She is too cute. I love her. I love the entire process of making her, even though it was tedious, with a 2.0 millimeter hook. But I love her. I think she turned out quite nicely with her little legs turned. And my daughter said these are odongo. That's how you say the little buns, odongo. This is little Afra. Love her. She's so cute. I can't wait to make some more of her. And I'm working on my rectangle for Warm Up America. That is the charity that I will be donating these rectangles to for this year. My goal was to make 5 per month, and it was supposed to start in August, so I am very far behind. Hey, Marshall, how are you today? Excuse me. Hey, Marshall, how are you today? Thank you for joining me, and I hope you did a thumbs up. What are you working on? What's your weather like? Hey, Jan, how are you today? Thank you for the thumbs up. What is your weather like? So I was making them, and I was like, they look so big. So I remeasured it to get the right measurement because they're supposed to be 7 by 9. So this is one that I finished, and I finished another one in the same color. And this is the Heartland yarn. And now I had some purple. It was in a granny square, and I wasn't never going to do what I was going to do with the granny square, so I frogged it, and I will use it to make the rest of the squares. So hopefully by the end of the month, I'll have 10 squares done to make up for the 5 from last month. Hello, Salome. How are you today? Thank you for joining me, and I hope you get a thumbs up and sifting some soil. How are you today? And thank you for joining me. I hope you all did a thumbs up. What are you working on? What's your weather like? Oh, and I got another totally unexpected, as the other one was, some happy mail from, if you all remember, this necklace and this hand shea butter that I got from Chris Powell. She is one of my subscribers that lives in Hawaii, in Maui. And the person that actually makes this sent me some as well. So this was an unexpected gift. But she appreciated that I showed it during my live. And it's so cool. She wrote her message inside the box. Ooh, there you go. So she wrote the message inside the box. And I hope she doesn't mind me reading it, because she didn't say I couldn't, but it's aloha from the sands of Maui, Hawaii. Hi, Gigi. I heard that you are the Crochet Queen. I was so surprised when I saw your YouTube shout out about my Crafter's Coconut Shea Butter. They are hand whipped and infused with a ton of aloha energy. I absolutely want to take the time to tell you how much I appreciate you. You look great wearing that, I hope I say it, kukui nut lei. That's what this is. I use the oil from those nuts in the shea butter. My mission is to spread a little aloha around the world. Enjoy it. Sincerely. And let me look and see. Avilia Aloha. It says, stylist to the stars. Blessings. I thought that was very sweet of her to send me some more. And it is very nice, and a little goes a long way. So this is the little card. And they have, this is roll-on. There must be some essential oil roll-ons. I wonder if she's the person. I'm guessing maybe. Not sure. Oh, it's roll-on perfume. But this is her card. And it has the information on it. And that's the back of it. I thought that was very sweet of her. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Oh, what happened there? Let me see. Oh, 64. Jan says 64. High is 90. Marcia, hi. I still can't believe you're doing amigurumi. It's so amazing. I'm doing good, working on cat keychain 78 here today, but looking like it's gonna rain. Oh, we had so much rain. Let me see, it rained yesterday. It hasn't rained yet today, but I'm sure it might. It's hot. I'm trying to do a brim on a hat. Cool. Yeah. Hot, hot, hot. This to me, I feel like we got our rainy season late, because usually it's in July, and here we are into September and it's still having a lot of rain. I don't know. You never know. Yes, Michelle, I got, as they say, I got the bug. I found a YouTuber. She's Turkish, so she doesn't speak English, but she writes all of her patterns are in English, so there's subtitled English. And I find what I like about her is that she doesn't use, and as far as I can remember, I don't think I've ever seen, but she doesn't use the felt lips and stuff like that. She actually does her own little mouths, and she pulls the eyes in. But this one I wanted to do because she's so tiny and she's so cute to me. And I would like to work on trying to do the embroidery to make the facial features and all of that. But when I saw her, she had the little lips, she had the little cheekbones and the little eyes and eyelashes, I was like, oh, I got to do it. And of course, she's just adorable. And when the little twisted feet, like little kids are, I had to make her. She was the, of all the patterns of hers that I've done, she was the easiest one to do. Let me see. Jan says, please send rain my way. Oh, hey, Brianna, how are you today? Thank you for joining me. Brianna says, you can have my rain too, Jan. Yeah, we've been having a lot of rain. Hey, Angela, how are you today? Thank you for joining me. She says, happy Saturday, Gigi, and everyone in the chat. Nightbot is doing his work. He says, yours is beautiful. Thank you so much, Angela. Saying hi to Angela. And let me see. Everybody said hi. Yeah. So I'm sure I will be making another one of her. She wasn't difficult to do. Because some of her the other dolls that I've done from her are a lot of work. But lucky for me, and it was so funny, the trim that she does on the bottom of the doll's foot, she didn't even put that in the video. And now when I was looking at it, I was like, wait a minute, she has a trim on the dolls. But because I've done another one of her dolls before, I knew how to do it. But then after I did it, I was like, I want to redo it because I don't like the way the back of it looks. But right now, Miss Afra is going to stay like she is. But I really like that pattern. It's really not a really hard one to do. But she did leave that part out. What else is she? I think that's the only, yeah, I think that's the only part she did not put in the video. But she turned out quite cute. I just love looking at her. She's just too cute to me. So I had to look up, my daughter looked up her name. I forgot what she told me it means, but anywho. I think she said it's an Arab name, which I'm not surprised. But she's a small little one. So I'll probably be making, well, I have too many things going on right now. So I got to get these rectangles done at least so that I can be on track. And I'm still working on my cardigan. What else am I working on? I have so many things going on. I have to try to remember what I'm doing. A cardigan. These rectangles. A purse. What else? I can't remember. That's what's on the tongue. I love the sculpture of face. Yeah, that's what when I saw her, I was like, "Ooh, let me try this one." Wasn't too hard to do. I was really surprised. I was like, "Okay, she kind of looks like her." But I know I have some. Oh, Granny, I'm doing some. There's a what's her name? Ladenser. She's one of the African crocheters that I follow. She had the cutest granny square shirt that I said, I don't like putting a whole lot of granny squares together, but I'm going to try it. And so I was really good at making the granny squares. I haven't made a granny square in a minute. And just like these rectangles got kicked to the curb. When I saw that little doll, I was like, ooh, let me do her. So everything else got left to the wayside. But I was like, oh, every step of the way I enjoyed making her. And you learn something new all the time. Everybody crochets their own special kind of way. So I pick up some tricks here and there. I won't say I probably won't ever be able to write my own doll pattern, but right now there are enough doll makers that I can just watch them on YouTube. And she is my favorite so far on YouTube. A lot of her dolls, I just love how she does them. One of the Spanish-speaking ladies that I follow, she is now using, I think it's AI voiceover translation. I don't know. It's a hot mess though. I'm like, can we just not use her? Because the way it's being translated is a little awkward here and there. So I pretty much just watched the video. I forgot what it was that I even made from. I can't remember what it was. Did I make anything? I can't even remember now. I must have made something, but I don't remember what it was. But I was like, this is. Oh, I think it's the cardigan that I'm doing. She's using the AI translation or whatever to do it. That's what it is. I think that's what but then all of her videos since then that I've watched have that same AI voice. So she's reaching out to her, instead of us having to change it to English, she is using the AI voice. At least that's what I'm guessing it is. I don't know. It's very, very strange, though. The translation is really strange. I don't know if any of you watched on my community tab. I posted from Nick. He posted a new video yesterday about some of the new things that are happening with YouTube. And one of them is AI. And he said that he's I think he's one of the testers or whatever. And he said he didn't even know that the voice is a lady until someone sent him a message. So YouTube need to get that straight. Who is this, Anna? Sorry, I didn't hear if you already said. No, I didn't say her name because I watched him. The AI voiceover can be annoying. It just my opinion. Yeah, because it's like, what the heck is that? Let me go look which one she is. I watch so many non-English speaking. Is it her? Is it Toto and Crochet? Let me see. Let me find it. Yeah, Toto in Crochet. That's her. I don't know how many parts are to this cardigan, but I like it. But she's using the AI thing. Hey Renee, how are you today? Thank you for joining me, and hope you get a thumbs up. What are you working on? What's your weather like? Angela said hi to Marcel. I said hi to Renee. Yeah, it's quite interesting. She was the first one. I don't know. I'm trying to remember if I don't think the other Spanish speaking ladies that I follow, I've come across that yet. One of them, she does small, quick amigurumis, little things. I'm trying. Have I ever seen her make anything big? I don't think so. All her videos are always small things. And so the last video that I watched of hers, she made an air freshener. But because I can't read Spanish. I don't know what some of the stuff is, but I'm guessing she put like a lemon oil or something on it to make it to put on the thing. And so when I watched it, now the picture that she has is totally different from what she actually did. Not totally. It's a little different. Let's say it's a little different from what she actually did on the video. But I said I want to do that to make my own air freshener for the car. It was the cutest thing. But all her videos, now that I think about it, I don't think I've ever seen her make something big. It's always something small. And it's always like less than 10 minutes. Her videos are like less than 10 minutes. Usually, from what I can remember. Hey there, Butter Roll Boutique. How are you today? Thank you for joining me. And I'm glad you did a thumbs up. What are you working on? What's your weather like? And Angela saying, hey to Butter Roll. But I watch when I have time, and it's not even usually things just pop up and I catch it and I was like, oh, I'm gonna have to look at that when I get off from work, usually because I'm working. But I enjoy watching the Spanish. Their yarn always looks so much better than ours. They have such pretty yarn. Renee saying hello to everybody in the chat. Thank you all. Thank you all. And I have yet to order any yarn from, now I can't remember the name of the, it's in one of these magazines. It's in the back of the magazine. But I know some of their yarn comes from that company, whatever the company is. It says, I'm working on Halloween themed junk. A Halloween themed junk journal with a Christian spin. I know. A junk journal. So what does that mean? That's interesting. I'm just working on what I want to work on at this point. I know Halloween, Thanksgiving, and Christmas are all right around the corner. So this is like, if I wanted to do a craft show, this is the time I would want to do it. Between October and April would be the perfect time to do them because the weather is breathable and you won't pass out because it's so friggin' hot. Let me see. Saying hello. 76 and cloudy. Have you all gotten a lot of rain? Because there's been a whole lot of rain going on. Let me see. Hey, Andy Treasure. Yes, it's been a while. I lost my dad in December and I took care of him for months before he passed. And it's been so hard, but I'm slowly getting back into the swing of things, missing. Yeah, that's a hard loss. Any death, close relatives is a hard loss. One step at a time, one step at a time. But we're glad to see you. We are very, very happy to see you. But that is my life between work and crocheting. And I was coming on later, but football season is back, so I gotta catch me some football. I injured my hand with tendinitis, so I can't crochet as much. So I'm doing. Oh, you're doing paper crafts. Oh, okay, good. Yes, it's important to heal. As crocheting is definitely hard on the hands. Knock on wood, even though I don't have any wood around here, but there's a wood. Knock on wood. I haven't really had any problems. Hopefully I won't anytime soon. Then I would have to go to just reading. All the books that I have on my Kindle that I just keep buying, and then the hardbacks that I buy. I have all that set aside for retirement. God willing, retirement will come soon. I'm ready. I am so ready for it. So ready for it. Then I think, oh, I should just work part-time. And then I'll start working and I'm like, no, man, I got to be ready to retire and be done with this because I don't even want to have to go back. I want to be able to leave and be done. Okay. So that's all I'm working on is this rectangle. feel like I had a lot of things going on. Maybe it was just the doll and the body parts and all that. Cannot remember. I'll go out there and then I'll see all of my whip bags, and I was like, oh yeah, I was doing this and I was doing that because I set them aside and forget what I'm doing. Save and stop spending. Oh, that's a lot easier said than done. I thought I would not have been in this hole at this time, but I am. Yes, yes, I second that, Angela. And the cost of living in Florida, if you are a homeowner, even if you're just renting, is absolutely ridiculous. So every time you got to step forward, you go 2 steps backwards. So not only is the homeowner's insurance ridiculous, and if you have credit card debt, I know you all know how ridiculous the interest rate is, and they only dropped it down a half a point. So half a point is okay, but I felt like they should have dropped it a whole point. They jacked it up 5 or 6 points, however many points they jacked it up. So that is always. And the insurance company wants me to put on a new roof in the next 6 years now, I think it is, which is actually going to be cut even more. Bye-bye. Have a good day. Love you. So just more and more pills to swallow. Bitter taste in your mouth. That's the story of living in South Florida. And I see Joanne has a sale on their yarn. Like I said, somebody always got a sell. Over and over and over again. I think it's 17 rows to make it 9 inches. Then I start all over again until I get my 5. This is number 3. And I was frogging the ones that I'd already done, and I just started redoing them. And of course, it wasn't enough to finish it. So now I'm going to have to, and I had orange yarn, and I don't even see orange yarn over there in the same color of the orange that I used. I need to go buy some more orange because, Miami Dolphins has orange. University of Miami has orange in their colors. And that's probably why I don't have any orange in, was it the Red Heart Super Saver? Yeah, I don't think, does Michael's doesn't carry Red Heart. Only Joanne's. I don't think they carry Red Heart. Joanne has it on sale, but I want it to be cheaper than that. Oh, Angela, how's the hair going? I'm going to be cutting mine soon. Gloria isn't on here, but she posted that she had an air conditioning leak that ruined a whole lot of her yarn. You're not fooling with Joanne. Why is that? I'm definitely not fooling with anybody. I'm only buying what I need, even though I did buy some other yarns, but it's for a project that I want to do, and I didn't have, and it's corded yarn, so it's not regular acrylic yarn. Ooh, you getting there, girl. It doesn't take long. When you don't mess with it, it just grows. Mine is heavy, and I'm tired of dealing with it. Miss Serena said hello to everyone. Hello, Miss Serena. Am I the only one, or does everybody usually have a different voice for children? I joined Aniqua's, and she has another doll. I was like, okay, I'll try this one. The one before it, I can't even remember what it was. I was like, no, I don't want to do that doll. And Aniqua's dolls are so big, but I am going to use a smaller hook. Every time I try to order, it's out of stock. So I let, oh, that is true. That is true. And then I don't know, for some reason, when I go on it, it wants to, um, the store that it has is Wichita, Kansas. I'm like, I'm on the app. Shouldn't you all know what store I am? Wichita, Kansas must be their headquarters or something. That's all that's the only thing I can figure. I usually just go in the store most of the time. I don't know if that store is going to stay open, because they did go into chapter 13, I think, or 11, one of those chapters. Did you all see that they are trying to revive Red Lobster? I said, after all of that, now you all are trying to revive Red Lobster. I don't get it. They've closed. Did they close the one on? Now I can't remember which one they closed. No, I think the one that's on Federal Highway is still open. And the one in Coral Springs, I don't know. The new person is a young, like in his 30s, that is going to be the CEO for it. I don't know what he's going to do, because it is certainly gone. Benihana's is gone down too. The Big C really changed the landscape of America and restaurants. The ones that survived, survived. The ones that didn't. You love the biscuits? Yeah, they have, you can buy the box in the stores and make it at home. I think that's I saw I saw a commercial about you could have cheddar bay biscuits for life or for a year or something like that. I was like, they're closing. How in the world you have the cheddar bay biscuits? And then this week I see that someone is trying to revive it. So I said, okay, good luck. Hopefully he can do it, because I'm sure a lot of people would be quite happy. Way back in the day, if you went to Red Lobster, you were fancy. Now it's just another restaurant. Even I can't see it because I don't have all those channels, but the Deadliest Catch, they were a part of it because they I can't remember the name of the crabs now, but they had a special on whatever those, I can't remember the name of the crabs, but they were flown in from Alaska for that special. Red Lobster can revive. I am not going back to Red Lobster. The thrill is gone. It is. They've done so much damage to it. I don't know. I don't know who talked this man into it. It's, it might be an ego thing. Men have big egos. And if any men are watching, you know. But they have, he must have a vision we don't see. Because I think they started messing around with the menu too much. They tried to go towards the younger generation with having like poke bowls and stuff like that. Poke bowls, whatever. Let Red Lobster be Red Lobster. Stick with the scallops, the shrimp, the lobster, the rice, the broccoli, the same old that people were going in there for. And because they didn't always, I don't know who did the cheddar bay biscuit, but that was like the best thing they could have ever done. That was enough to make me go back. But their menu just started going all downhill, and the employees, a whole lot of it. It's just, I don't want to. I just thought the atmosphere altogether just went down for me. And now I don't really have any. We go to Shima's. It's a Brazilian steakhouse. It's okay. It's a fun night out, but you can't do it on a regular, because it's like $70 for the full experience of all the meats and the salad and all that. I'd rather go to mom and pop joint to get good seafood. Yeah, but in Florida, I don't even know a mom and pop place for seafood, other than getting fried fish or something. But there aren't any here in Florida, at least not in my area. Mostly just chain restaurants. Where am I? One more to go. Call it 3. Done. Do they still have the people in Maryland on the street with the bushels of blue crab or whatever crab? I think it was blue crabs. That it's been so long since I was in Maryland, but I know that was one of the things people used to be on the side of the road with bushels of crab. Now, Maryland had a lot of seafood places that my friends and I used to go to when I was in the Army 100 years ago. That that DMV area is so much to do. Nobody could ever say that there isn't something they can't find to do in that area. That's why I love being there so much. Didn't like the winter though. Not at all. Did not like the winter. My first exposure to winter was real winter, snow and all, was Fort Leonard Wood, Missouri. And I was like, if I never see snow again, it won't be too soon. And that was some real cold places. I think it's colder now than it was when I was there. Well, everything's like it's much hotter now here than what I remember when I was growing up. That's what it's called, climate change. Renee says, not sure. There was a place down Georgia Avenue that I used to go to when I was in DC to get seafood, a little mom and pop place. I, to the life of me, couldn't tell you the name of it. I don't even know if it's still there now. Let's make sure they're the same size. Yeah, let me see. Don't look the same size. Huh. This one looks bigger than that one. This drives me crazy. And when I measured it, it measured right. Hmm. I'm not having any fun with this. Okay. Oh, it's a little smaller. Oh, well, they're getting this. I am not frogging it. Hey, BJ, how are you today? Thank you for joining me. And hope you get a thumbs up. What are you working on? What is your weather like? I'm being frustrated by these rectangles. And you say I don't have the patience to eat. Oh, crap. I prefer crab legs. uh, well, the blue crabs, you don't, I mean, from what I've been told, I haven't actually, but they make sandwiches and stuff because it's soft enough that when they're soft enough, you can fry them up and make a sandwich with the whole thing. Okay, let's measure. I'm so mad now. Man. Ah, I cannot with these. I cannot. They're just going to have to figure it out themselves. I'm done. They can just take mine and make a blanket with just mine. And we will call it a day. The pattern that they have for Warm Up America, I tried to do it. I was like, this is, my brain doesn't understand. It doesn't compute in my brain. Let me see. VJ saying hi to everybody. I was up late working on Miss Afra. And I watched Denzel Washington's movie when he was the lawyer. I forgot the name of it. It was one of the strangest, interesting, and I couldn't figure it all out, which I love. I love to watch a movie and I can't figure everything out. But he was like a savant. When it came to law, he knew he had memory out of this world, but he did something wrong. But it was really, because I had never, that was one of the few I can say I haven't seen of Denzel's movies. But now I can say I've seen them now. It was Roman something Esquire. I can't remember. Now I will eat soft shell crabs. I was introduced to soft shell crabs on my first date with my husband. Okay. Yeah, those you can just fry them up and have a sandwich. And I don't think I've ever had a blue crab sandwich. Oh, this. I love Denzel. I wish you could think of it. I don't think I've seen it's Roman something Esquire. I can't remember the whole name, but it's his whole name. That's the name of the movie. The character that he's playing is his name, Roman something Esquire. I can't remember his last name in the movie, but it's on like Freevee. It's on Freevee. Roman, why can't I think of his last Roman something Esquire? Come on, Angela, you're supposed to be filling in the blanks for me. Or VJ. Oh, it's a really, really good movie. I don't know who got the Academy for that year, but his portrayal was, he should have gotten something for it, acknowledgement or something. And there was minimal cursing, no foul language. I mean, none of the, his typical hardcore in your face. Mm-mm. His son is a good actor too. Oh, Roman J. Israel Esquire. That's what it is. It is in 2017. Oh, you found it. Good. Yeah. It's a really, really good movie. I'm glad it entertained me last night while I was working on my doll. He is such a good actor. Such a good actor. And it's so crazy. If when his son is interviewed, if you close your eyes, all you hear is Denzel. I'm like, he has his daddy's voice. He doesn't have his daddy's looks, but he got his daddy's voice. And he took his cap out to do that movie. When he did, oh, I can't even think of the African guy that he played. He took his cap out to do him too. I can't remember the name of the guy. That was a really good movie too. He played the African one of those apartheid leaders. I cannot. Steve, Steve, Steve something. But that was a good movie. And I have this little machine that I put my one. Yes, yes, that's it. See, you filled in the blank for me. Thank you, Steve Binko. Um, my 30 gigabyte iPod is like the only Apple product I have. I've had it forever, but you could download movies to it and then play it on this little contraption that I bought to put it in. And when I went to South Africa with my girlfriend, I watched that movie before I went to South Africa. So when we got to South Africa, I knew the history of it already. And it's a really good movie. I don't even know how to play the movie in that thing now. Oh yeah, Pelican Brief was good too. And the train movie was really good. I can't remember the name of it. Something 1, 2, 3. Oh, jeez. I think there was something. Why do I think it's Pelican 1, 2? It's not Pelican. Anywho, he has so many movies. I was looking at my shelf. I have tons and tons of DVDs and nothing to play them on. Hmm. I have a DVD player, but my newest television did not have enough um, output things to connect it. So I don't, and not like I'm going to sit and watch any of those DVDs anyway. And I don't even play my CDs. Just a whole lot of stuff I collected that I don't even use. but it's here in the house. I did a garage sale once, and I had like stuff that was like for $1 or $2 or whatever it was. And one of the movies, which I did not intentionally want to put it there, I ended up putting it there. And of course, the guy saw it and was like, "Well, that's what you said the price was." But it's the movie with Sanaa Lathan and Wesley Snipes, and I can't remember the name of it. And I was like, "Oh shoot!" And I was like, "I'm not going to buy it again. It's gone." And so it's interesting. I've never seen that movie like pop up on one of these free shows. It was a pretty good movie. I can't remember the name of it now. Oh well. What is Wesley Snipes doing these days anyway? Probably nothing. Staying out of trouble. Haven't seen him in a movie in a long time. I saw him in some crazy movie, but I can't remember who he was in the movie with now. Some reason I'm thinking he was in the movie with Kevin Hart. Was that who he was in the movie with? I can't remember. That's it. Disappearing Act. Thank you, Renee. That was a good movie. And the dude just got lucky that I put it in there and didn't catch it until he took it. Now I just do donations. I can't be bothered with garage sales. Wesley Snipes was the new Deadpool and Wolverine. I don't watch that stuff. Disappearing Act. I love the book and movie. I don't think I ever read the book. Was the book close to the movie, or was it a whole nother like Waiting to Exhale didn't have no Whoopi Goldberg in it in the book? I don't watch. I told my daughter, I said, "Oh, there's a new movie on Disney, something about Agatha or whatever the thing is," and she says, "Mommy, you're not gonna watch that." I was like, "Oh, it looks like it's gonna be a good movie." She's like, "You don't like creepy stuff. You don't like all those creepy characters and stuff." I was like, "I didn't see any of that," and then I saw another trailer. I was like, "You're right. I'm not gonna watch that." Mo Better Blues was good too. Both Denzel and Wesley was good. Yeah, Mo Better Blues definitely was a good one. That was so long ago. I don't even think Brianna was born then. That was a long time ago. I was still in it. I think I was in the army when Mo Better Blues. Yeah. Yeah, I'm sure Brianna wasn't. Nowhere. I don't know who Augustine is. I get so many calls. And the more you block, the more new numbers they come up with to call you on. They nailed it on Disappearing Acts. Yep, it sure did. All right, it is time for me to go. I'm going to go over to Starbucks and get my favorite chocolate mocha cookie crumble. Last one I got, they didn't swirl it up enough. And I forgot to tell them not to put that whipped cream on it. I don't like that. So I must go in to make sure they do it right. I want it to taste good. So I won't be on Monday, but I hopefully will be on Wednesday. Maybe I'll see some of you in the streets, as they say, the YouTube streets. But if not, everybody have a good rest of your weekend. Everybody stay safe. Keep crocheting. Bye-bye.